Matt here. This is my review of Alien Covenant. This movie is directed by Ridley Scott, who previously did Alien, Gladiator, and The Counselor. Wait, let's not use that one. He previously directed Exodus, Gods and Kings. Wait, no, let's not use that one either. He did Prometheus. Yeah. In Covenant stars Catherine Waterston, Michael Fassbender, Billy Crudup, and Danny McBride. Covenant is about a ship called the Covenant with 14 crew members and 2,000 colonists seeking to colonize a planet called Origai 6. And while they're awoken from their cryosleep because of a space anomaly and a solar flare that injures some of the panels on their ship, while they're repairing them, they receive a signal from a planet that's much closer. So they decide to go to this much closer planet as opposed to their 7-year, 4-month journey to where they're supposed to go. But just like the last time around, once they get to this planet, they soon realize, they shouldn't have done that. If you were like me and you got excited because you thought this was the movie taking place after Prometheus and they were going to answer all the questions they left open and unanswered, don't get too excited. This movie takes place 10 years after the events of Prometheus. And even though they do shed some light on certain characters and events from Prometheus, they kill off that storyline pretty quick. Literally. And then they try to start the origins and story of the alien xenomorphs from the original film that we know. And they kind of stumble on that. Granted, there are movies taking place after this, so they do have time to refine their decision and the path to that. But as this movie, with it being the origins of the xenomorph and what have you, I felt a little disappointed because I felt like they wanted to please Alien fans so much and they kinda wanted to, maybe afterthought, please Prometheus fans, but they couldn't do both, and they tried to, and they were disappointing. The acting in this movie. In Prometheus, the acting was fine, because realistically, it was Michael Fassbender, Noomi Rapace, Charlize Theron, and Idris Elba. Everyone else was, forgettable, or not that good. Same thing with this movie. Michael Fassbender as the synthetic Walter, really good. Catherine Waterston, she was okay. And I only say that because they tried to make her the lead character by giving her character something emotional at the beginning of the movie and making her one of the few survivors towards the end of the movie. That's their way of saying, oh, we want you to care about this character. But realistically, all of the characters in the movie, if I can even call them that, have little things about them that are more like, not quirks, but they're things that describe them. Like Tennessee, Danny McBride's character. He was good because he wasn't comedic. But he's the guy that wears the hat. He's called Tennessee. He's the driver of the ship. Billy Crudup. He's the really faith-led character, the captain, the religious guy. He was okay because Billy Crudup's a good actor, but he was supposed to be religious. And that's one thing this movie tries to do, is they tried to make this heavy-handed religious and philosophical theme throughout the movie. They did it with Prometheus too. And sometimes that helps the movie and improves the story involving a certain character, but and other times it hinders it because it tries to make the movie more interesting, but when you don't call back to it, when you don't refer to it again, or when you don't really do anything with it except to make it a character trait, it doesn't do anything for the movie. So most of the characters, honestly, make dumb decisions. They did in the previous movie. When someone's sick, don't bring them on the ship. And there's a couple of them, I can't get into them at risk of spoilers, but the characters do dumb decisions. That's the most memorable thing about them. Not what they were integrally, what they were character-wise, what they did. It was the dumb decisions they made. So aside from Billy Crudup, Danny McBride, and Michael Fassbender's character, they're really forgettable. I'm trying to be optimistic here because they have at least one or two or a couple films to set the stage and unravel the mystery and decide what they want to do between Alien Covenant and the original 1979 Alien movie. The bright side to Alien Covenant is it's the type of movie that, even from the beginning of it, makes you think, makes you question things in anticipation for the next movie. Why did a certain character do this? What does this mean? What does this represent? Stuff like that. I like that aspect of the movie a lot, because me and a couple coworkers have been discussing it ever since we saw it. I've seen it more than once because I wanted to wrap my head around certain elements of the film. So, if you want movies like Prometheus to make you think, or if you want that storyline wrapped up for yourself, I would check this out. If you're a fan of the original Alien movie, I would check it out for the Alien, but don't expect anything else than that. The movie looked really good. All of Ridley Scott's films do. The dialogue was not great, but the acting involving certain characters were really good. So, if you're an Alien film, check this movie out, but don't expect a whole lot. So because of that, I'm going to give Alien Covenant a B-. I still prefer Prometheus over this film. However, it did start to ask some questions that I'm excited to see unfold in the next films. So until next time, guys, see ya.